Now we will have a contextualized situation that we use it in Chile. Sorry, because it's a local, but it can be extrapolated to different situations. So there's a company who apparently did some impacts in the lakes. I mean, nearby. This is in the region of Valdivia, which, by the way, is full of German people. The people speak German there, by the way. They have communities that they speak German. There's some impact on these swans. Those are black-necked swans. They are killed, as you can see. So a lot of concern, community move, and there are some legal issues in order to clean up pollution disaster of wetlands. Okay, this is one of the things that are going there. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, so what can you tell me about it? What should be doing the company? We need to stop the company. We need to find the company. How do you see this real problem that happened a couple of years ago? I mean, regardless if you are seeing as an environmentalist, as an engineer, or from the point of view of community. What do you see, Max?
I think the best way would be to improve the company, because it doesn't really make sense to just fight against companies or stop them completely. Yeah, as we said before, the best way would be to make them responsible for their impact and have them to reduce their negative impact as much as possible, but still like have their economic input as well.
But you know what is the problem over there? Perhaps you do a lot of things, you put a lot of technology, you install ozonators in order to destroy any organic, you put filter, whatever thing, you invest a lot of money. But if you don't tell people, and this is very important, we as engineers, we're not only focused in the process, we also need to communicate. That's the reason because you're taking this course. And most of the job that you will be facing as an engineer will be teaching or explaining your optimization, your technologies to community. So you must be very good communicating idea. That's the reason, because in this course you will have 4 presentations, because you must be able to explain technical issues in different socio-cultural contexts. Okay, you need to be able to explain to kids, to workers, to common people. And this is one of the bad things of us engineers. We tend to explain everything in a differential equations. It's something wrong. So we need to be able to speak in different languages. If we don't do that, it doesn't matter your best technology. It really doesn't matter. Okay, this is the message here. Just to show you here, they think this is the news in Spanish, but there is a news, I mean, outside the country. This is a court, I mean, from the environmental magazine, which is at the very end of this presentation. You will have the whole document. It's a 1-page document. I mean, from the point of view of people outside Chile, how it looks like the problem. They say more environmentalist point of view. But in any case, at the beginning, they say decisive trial for the cause of death of these swans in Valdivia for Celulosa Arauco, which is this company, by the way, is a brand new company, where, by the way, I do have some students working there, chemical engineers. So you can see it's brand new, top technology, but I mean, it's under the court only because of these swans. To make it simple, you can review related news at the end of this presentation, yeah? And you will see at the very end, discussing and the good communication of the company, they were able to start up the process, okay? So the important thing, you need to avoid that. If you close the door, you don't explain to community, you will not be able to run your project, and this is very dangerous. Need I remind you the case of Glencore, or sorry, Strata in a Pascolama is a gold company, a gold mining company. And at the very end, they were not able to install the plant. Imagine that. I'm talking about a Canadian company. Sorry, Germans claim to be the most Umwelt and more environmental guys, but I think Canadians are very good on that. I mean, they can demonstrate. However, they pay a fine of, I think, $15 million, and they weren't able to build the plant because they are just directly making an impact on a glacier. So they have a lot of fails, only in my view, because they didn't communicate properly to community. Okay, so in order to be able to communicate effectively, you need to understand ecosystems, not only ecosystem as we know from from school, in terms of ecology, in terms of, you also need to understand that, but also something that we call, more holistic view of ecosystem that includes society. Okay. There is another concept here that it regards, health of the planet and health of the people, because at the very end, it will have an impact on the health of people, not only physiological health, but also psychological health. Okay. So in order to make it so, sorry, let me